Hello there, it's Dixon Downer here, and I want to just do this quick video on. I'm here sitting outside here in my house reading my Bible, and then I came across something in Psalm 39, which goes to buttress a point I made in a video I made some weeks back, or maybe some weeks back, titled "How to," in which I give tips on how to read our Bible effectively, and in it I made mention of us reading the Bible in context of what the Bible is actually saying. Now, I saw something in Psalm 39, which I would like us to both look at. I would like us to both look at. But before then, you know what to do. If this channel is dedicated strictly to topics of spiritual development, personal development, personal finance, and self-improvement, if these are topics you would like to get content on a weekly basis, kindly subscribe to my channel and hit up the like button, and also turn off the notification bell so that you get notified whenever I drop a video. All right, so I haven't said that. Let's look at what Psalm 39 says. Psalm 39 reads, the tag is, what is the measure of my days? So I read, it says, I said I will guide my ways, that I may not sin with my tongue. I will guard my mouth with a muzzle, so long as the wicked are in my presence. Then two say, I was mute and silent. I held my peace to no avail, and my distress grew worse. Now listen to what verse 3 says. It says, my heart became hot within me as I mused. The fire burned. As I reflect, the fire burned. Then I spoke with my tongue. All right. But then when he said I spoke with my tongue, he actually listed, he actually wrote out what he was saying. First says, oh Lord, this is what Psalm is, a psalm by David. This psalm was written by David. And these were the things he was saying. He said, oh Lord, make me know my end, and what is the measure of my days. Let me know how fleeting I am. Behold, you have made my days a few handbreadths, and my lifetime is as nothing before you. Surely all mankind stands as a mere breath. 6. Surely a man goes about as a shadow. Surely for nothing they are in turmoil. Man heaps up wealth and does not know who will gather. And now, O Lord, for what do I wait? My hope is in you. 8. Deliver me from all my transgression. Do not make me the scorn of the fool. 9. I am mute, I do not open my mouth, for it is you who have done it. 10. Say, remove your stroke from me. I am spent by the hostility of your hand. 11. When you discipline a man with rebukes for sin, you consume like a moth what is dear to him. Surely all mankind is a mere breath. 12 now says, hear my prayer, O Lord, and give ear to my cry. Hold not your peace at my tears, for I am a sojourner with you, a guest like all my fathers. 13. Look away from me, that I may smile again, before I depart and am no more. Now let's look at it again. If you look, let's look at verse 3 again. Say, my heart became hot within me as I mused, and the fire burned. Then I spoke with my tongue. All right. So when we reflect on this psalm in context of what David was actually saying, you will discover that it is a psalm of lamentation. Actually, you see, David was actually lamenting. It's more or less like someone sitting down reflecting on so many things, and then at the point he was saying that he wanted to be silent. He wanted to be silent, but at a point he said the fire, it was too much for him, and he started speaking. And the things that were in his heart, he actually wrote them down. God was this and what's happening. Why have you why have you forsaken me? This and that and that. And he stated them. Now, and at the end, he was talking about his prayer that God, listen to my prayer, let my prayer be heard, do not forsake me. You see, but you see, in this, some preachers have actually taken this verse, this psalm, and they wholly pick verse 3, They only picked verse 3 to use it as a verse in which we used to pray. They go like, when you muse on, I mean, that this is a formula of prayer that you stay and you think about these things for a long time, and then you started speaking. Say you reflect on it for long and you start speaking. And they go like, when you start speaking, these things must be established because they were coming from a place of reflection. Now, in as long, even though that is true, that we need to reflect before we speak, nevertheless, it's not a formula for prayer. Actually, it's not a formula for prayer. When we looked at this psalm, it wasn't a formula for prayer. It was just someone narrating things. Like, it was narrating. King David was simply narrating that there were some things he was thinking of. And because God is great, because God is mighty, because God cannot be questioned, he chose to be silent. He did not want to say anything. He chose to be silent. But at a point, it was too much for him. It was too much for him that he eventually have to open his mouth and speak. Eventually have to open his mouth and speak. And then the things that were bothering his heart, the things that were bothering his heart, he actually narrated them out from verse 4 all through to verse 13. We saw it. He narrated it out. So it's not, now we see that, but you see how it's being used by somebody or some set of people. They go like, oh, you think about this and then you start speaking in tongues. The tongues is spoke there. He said, my tongue spoke. It means my mouth spoke. My mouth spoke. It wasn't tongue. It wasn't like I mused and I started speaking in tongues. No. He said, then my tongue spoke. My mouth spoke. That's actually what it meant. And what he said, or what was in his heart, he actually narrated it out. You see, I just saw this psalm. I was reading this psalm and I saw it and I was like, oh, this is a good one. Let me just use it to explain what I always said about people reading in context. Let's read our Bible in context. I hope this short video bless you. I hope you got the message. Read your Bible in context. It's not too complicated and it's not meant to be complicated. Whenever we are complicating it, we simply want to bring what is not out of it. Because in this Psalm 39, the narration is very straightforward. Very clear, very straightforward. All right. So if this video bless you and would like to get more of it, kindly subscribe to my channel and turn off the notification bell so that you get notified whenever I drop another video. It's just I was just reading my Bible outside. I saw this. I was like, okay, let me just do this short video on this. All right. I hope it bless you. All right. Take care of yourself. Bye bye. Have a good day. And hey, you are invited to my special end of the year webinar tagged The Hero's Journey. It's annual end of the year webinar I hold every year to prepare those that care to listen to my advice towards next year, towards the coming year. All right. So this year's webinar will be holding on December 2nd, time 8 to 10 p.m. GMT or 8 to 10 p.m. West African time. All right. And so you are invited. You see the link. The link is there. Just look at the link in the description. Go through the link to get full detail about the webinar. All right. See you when we see.